Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my second video of my short tutorials. So this is going to be a new playlist where I just make these little mini tutorials that don't really require much effort and editing. On my other one I didn't actually have to edit it at all. So this one is about how to bypass the Windows 11 requirements. It's a very simple little trick, and all you're going to need is your computer as well as this file in the description, just so you know what you are doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to boot up our computer, and I'm just going to make it so OBS focuses on the virtual machine. And you're going to boot into the ISO image so you can install Windows 11, and then I'll show you what happens when you do not have the correct system requirements and how you can bypass the issue. So just give the VM a minute to boot in, and then once it boots up, what you want to go ahead and do is choose your language and keyboard layout, go ahead and click next, and we will see we get a requirements issue soon. So let's just wait for the VM to boot into setup. We're just going to skip activation, and we're going to select Windows 10 Home for this example. And as you can see, this PC can't run Windows 11, so this is the error you will get if it does not meet the requirements for Windows 11. And I'm going to show you how to bypass this stupid error, because the error is pointless and it doesn't mean anything. You can bypass it easily. So all you're going to need is the file I showed you guys earlier, which I have just here, and your computer. So you will probably have to either print this off, write it down, or have it open another computer. And what we're going to have to do is, on our virtual machine or your computer, whatever you're using, go ahead and open up command prompt by holding Shift and F10, and then go ahead and type in regedit to open the registry editor. So that's the command. Go ahead and press enter to open regedit. So once you're in the registry editor, you want to go over here, and we're going to copy these values in. So what we need to do is we need to go to this path. So it's going to be here. I believe it's system next. Yep, system, setup, and then we need to make a new key called labconfig. So what we've done so far, just to make sure you guys understand, we've opened a command prompt in the setup by holding Shift F10, typed regedit, and then navigated to this file path. Seems pretty simple to begin with. And now what you want to do is, inside of the setup key, go ahead and click make a new key, and call it labconfig. And now once you've done that, we're going to bring up the file again. You'll see we need to create these keys here. So we need 5 D words with these different names and values being the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the TPM. So it's new D word value, bypass TPM check. Then we're going to do bypass secure boot checks. That's the same thing again, but bypass secure boot check. Then we're going to do bypass RAM check. Then we're going to do bypass storage check. And then we're going to do bypass CPU check. Now once you've made these keys, you need to make sure that values are all set to 1. So I believe you can, yeah, okay. So set them all to 1. So go for each one and make sure they're all set to 1, or this won't work. Okay, so inside the registry editor, you should now have this here where you have these 5 keys inside of this path here. And once you have those 5 keys set, you can go ahead and close out the registry editor. Now once you've done that, make sure you have the right version selected, press next, and it will allow you to install Windows 11.